Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing the new diesel Yukon. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Provo GMC for giving me some time with this Yukon. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a turbo diesel 3-liter inline 6 that goes through a 10-speed. Fuel economy is 20 around town, 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 305 horsepower and then 495 pound-feet of torque. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So with the hood on the Yukon, it's raised there on either side, so it gives a more muscular design. You've got the giant C-shaped headlights here, fog lights down below. And then you got lots of brushed trim here on the front end with the Denali package and parking sensors there on the front end as well. Our tire wheel setup is 275 by 50 by 22. You can see you've got the silver mixed with the metallic gray. Now this one does come with the air suspension. You can see a little canister there. Got the Duramax badge here on the side, Denali down below. We've got power side steps with the chrome strips there. And there's your side profile. Now taking a look at the key fob, we've got our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start, the opening for the hatch, and then just for the window if you want that. Open up the hatch for now. GMC logo. I pressed that a couple times, I swear. There we go. Second time's a charm. Now we've got these little metallic plaques here. And then you'll notice with the third row, it's full power. With the second row, you can only lower it down. You got an outlet there. And then this is the standard version, so you've got decent space behind the third row, but you can get the XL if you want more. Love how the taillight kind of arcs across there. And then we've got all of our badging here on the back. And look at those exhaust tips. Those are pretty cool looking. But yeah, unchanged on the exterior pretty much for the diesel. Keyless entry for the rear doors. And then the Denali has really nice soft touch trim at the top. Got the wood trim too, cross stitching down below. Definitely fancy looking. And then this one's got the captain chairs. Again, more nice trim perforated all down the center portion. Your adjustments here on the side. We do have TVs in the back here. And then got your own climate zone. We also have heated seats in the back, some USB ports, HDMI. And then you can easily fit adults there in the back. And the back still has the same cool cross-stitching pattern that you have here in the second row with the perforated trim in the center. Now popping up front, again, we've got that same really nice trim here up top as well. Memory seat functionality. We've got automatic window controls for the front two windows. The mirrors do power fold in. They also have blind spot monitoring. Payload on this is 1,445 pounds. Towing capacity is 7,900. Then here's the front seat. Again, nice trim all over. All of your adjustments here on the side. You got your parking brake right there. And then you can see here for the 360 camera, the stability control, hill descent. Then you can see for the parking sensors, auto stop, start, parking assist, lane departure. We've got our light controls, trailer brake control, steering wheel, power adjustable. And then this does have a 2-speed transfer case as well as 4-wheel auto and the adjustment for the air suspension. And start her up. Boom, diesel power. Denali logo front and center. Paddle shifters there on the back of the steering wheel. This one comes with Super Cruise. You got the controls for it right there, and you got the little thing at the top of the steering wheel too. Heated steering wheel function. You got controls for the center stack. You've got a turn signal / windshield wiper stock there. Column shifter with this as well. And then we do have a digital gauge cluster here, which will show you stuff like your current fuel range, the drive line, right? We're in 2-wheel drive right now, and then you can change how the display looks. And the camera struggling to focus will give you guys kind of an idea of the glare that the screen does have, which is kind of a downside of going for like an all blacked out screen, as you are going to get quite a bit of glare. 360 camera system with this, which is great because this is a big SUV. And then as for the infotainment system itself, takes a second, but it's pretty quick to respond for the most part. You got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It does have a bunch of controls built into it for like the climate. For example, you've got heated and ventilated seats with this dual zone climate up front as well. And then there's actually a little storage cubby there up top. But yeah, the screen again controls a lot of the major functions, but they at least again give you those physical buttons over here. Phone charging pad with some cup holders, and then more storage here. Nice trim on the top with the Denali logo. And then again, the stitching and everything goes across. Camera rear view mirror, got kind of a interesting headliner setup. And then panoramic center. Now all of this does come at a price. Again, this is a Denali with the diesel. This has a reserve package. $93,624 is the total MSRP. And let's sum things up. Diesel power. So it's taken GM long enough to get this thing out. I mean, goodness gracious. Why can't I change? So if I'm in reverse, I cannot adjust my heated seat. Is that correct? Come on, there's got to be. Do I have to be in park? That makes no sense. So I had to be in park to adjust the seat? No way. That's ridiculous if that's... Okay, no, so the screen wasn't selected. Okay, that makes more sense. I was going to say, if that's the case, that's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. But no, we're good. We're good, folks. So let's see how this performs. Now I will say the air suspension's very comfortable. It's got independent suspension as well. Independent air suspension's about as good as you can get when it comes to on-road comfort. It's very floaty, and GM's air suspension system's one of the best in terms of overall comfort. Land Rover's up there too, of course. Yeah, just when you go over the bumps and everything, it's so nice. Now this is mainly about the diesel, right? There's a lot of benefits with the diesel. Something that's not necessarily a benefit, though, before we get into the benefits, is going to be running costs, right? Diesel, you got to worry about DEF, and maintenance is just going to be more in a diesel versus a gas engine. But benefits, well, it's got tons of low-end torque, better fuel economy, which can be a benefit if diesel's cheaper. If diesel's more expensive than gas at any given time, then fuel economy is kind of and then better fuel range. That's the big thing. I think that's appealing with the diesel, is you get more fuel range. And the driving experience with the diesel is great. Like the 6.2 V8's got good low-end torque, but it's kind of like a go, go, go type engine, right? It's got really good throttle response, which is exciting. But it's not, I mean, I think it's a good luxury engine. But this is better, because this, you just kind of lightly get into it. You never, like, you're never gonna go full throttle on it. I shouldn't say never, but it's unlikely you'll go full throttle on this. Most of the time you'll just be doing this, just partial throttle, riding on the torque, and it's super good at that. I will say it doesn't make all the exciting sounds that the pickup truck makes. I don't know if that's because this is just more insulated, so I can't hear as much, but the pickup truck kind of sounds different. This isn't bad though. This isn't bad at all. So to sum things up here with the Yukon diesel, I think this is the powertrain to go for. I think that it has the best performance for the type of vehicle this is. You've got the torque, and yeah, the maintenance is a little bit more, but I mean, if you're looking at a $90,000 SUV, I think that you can afford the diesel maintenance. And if you can't, then you probably shouldn't be looking at a $90,000 SUV, right? So let me know your thoughts on the new diesel, but yeah, this is the way to go.